So I recently just found out that I think I was actually really lucky. I remember doing CVs in high school, and high school actually took us through like how to make a best CV, how to figure out what to say about yourself, how to just lay it all out. And I thought that this was a thing just across the board. I thought everyone did it. And I actually found out that a lot of people didn't get that experience. And so a lot of people have left high school, gone into college, university, real life, and they're struggling to kind of work out their CV. Now, the interesting thing about a CV is the hardest part isn't your qualifications or your experience. It's usually about saying what's good about you. And most people have no clue where to start with this. And it's not your fault, because if you've never had to do it, you've never had to do it. It is what it is. We want to help you figure this out. See, most of us have never taken the time to figure out what we're actually good at, what we're passionate about, what we're about in life. And what they don't tell you, it's actually not a bad thing to not be good at everything. See, the people who stand out the most in the world are not the most well-rounded people. You always get told that. You only need to be well-rounded. But the people who are the most proficient in a specific area, as long as they're not overly deficient in another, actually those are the people who will get picked for jobs highest, because they're after someone who is incredibly skilled in their area. And so you can be like, well, I can wash the dishes good and I can do this well, but I'm okay at designing. And you're applying for a design job. I just use design because that's my life. You're not probably going to get picked for that. And a lot of people actually don't take their own selves, their own character into regard. So when it says who are you, what are you about? For me, I always say I'm kind, I'm caring, I'm determined, I'm usually very motivational to a lot of people around me. And so there's two parts to this. There's what I perceive myself as and what other people perceive me as. So usually I've had to talk to people I know and be like, how do you see me as a person? And it has to be people in which actually have your back. Don't go talking to haters and be like, oh, what do you think of me? Oh, you stingy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna write stingy. Don't do it. Go to the people who actually care about you and who will give you positive feedback on your life, positive criticism on what you can be better at, and who can actually build you up in the way that you need to, so you can go, well, people say that I'm a caring person. That's an okay thing to write, because obviously it's not bragging about you. You don't walk around and go, well, look at me, I'm caring. You had to ask someone and go, well, people say that I'm caring. And so it's both the perception of, well, I think I'm this, but people also tell me I'm this. That's probably what's well-rounded. Don't be well-rounded in your skill, be well-rounded in your character.